Charger.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel. Because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, y'all make you do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat. Because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. Even now, Patreon at Shar's Reality number 6. If you aren't following my backup page, go ahead and follow me at Shar's World number 6. All right. Hello to all my newcomers. Hello to all my flip floppers. And hello to all my day ones. Hello and lottie dotted to everybody. Remember, this is not a chat for children. So if you are a child, you probably should exit stage left. We do not entertain children. All right. Everything on this channel is alleged and, in my opinion, only. All right, let's jump into it. Let's see who's in the chat. I know this is not my normal time, but I had to get it in where I can. Vivian, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Mama B's in the chat. What's up? Always that girl, my good and faithful. What's up, girl? What's up? Cricket 22, I see y'all, honey. What's up? Pamela, what's up, baby? Welcome to the chat. Continue to share the live, guys. It's so imperative that you do so that people can know that I'm over here doing some amazing things and staying active in all the rhythm, all right? We have so much to cover in just an hour of time. At the 10-minute mark is definitely when we're going to jump into the goods, all right? But I just want you guys to sit for a while, chat for a while, get comfortable, and stay a while, okay? So that's usually what we do up until the 10-minute mark, and then we jump into the goods, all right? Happy Monday. I hope that you guys are all having a fantastic Monday. If it haven't been good, I pray that it does get good. But remember that you are the one that's in control of your day. We do have web shenanigans today, baby. We got things on the roster. All right, we're going to talk about them, no doubt. All right. Um, Gigi in the building. What's up, boo? What's up? Um, Love, I'm going to leave it right there. Welcome to the chat. I am the queen of butchering a name, putting it in a blender and chopping it the hell up. No harm intended. So I just try to keep it cute and simple. Love, welcome to the chat. CC in the building. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, I'm about 25 people away from hitting 6K over on TikTok. Listen, I'm hustling and bustling. I told you that the plan that God has already set aside for me is already in the works, and I'm going to make sure that I believe while God is doing the rest. Okay, so I am doing the work, guys. I'm doing the work. Um, let's see. Did I want to cover anything else? I think I covered everything. If I didn't, you guys can remind me because I know you guys send me inboxes on a regular basis. And ask me stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, we could do that. And then when I get here, if I don't write it down, I forget. Okay. But I do want to talk about this one comment that keep appearing, at least for my day ones and people that know me and kind of know how I roll. Let's normalize not saying who cares in the chat. I think it's a rude statement, and if you guys think different, then let me know. But I think it's a rude statement rather than just saying I'm not gonna comment because I don't care to yourself and go ahead about your business. Why write I don't care or who cares? I think it's a rude statement. If I'm thinking too much into it, you all let me know. But I've been seeing it often, and I'm thinking, why take the time to write that in somebody's chat rather than get your tail off the internet or off this page and go ahead about your business? Like, why take the time to write that? It's rude, it's inconsiderate, and nobody asked you for it, right? So let's normalize not writing that in the chat. I will definitely delete your comment, and depending on how it's spin through my mind, it's going to determine whether you get blocked or not. Please don't waste your time writing ignorant comments, and that's one of them that I consider to be ignorant. Who cares? Type of who cares. It definitely is. Okay. Um, it's rude. I got you, boo. Um, yeah, it's definitely rude. I thought so. I knew it wouldn't just be me that thought that. But people just write stuff just to tick you off. I'm not going to be ticked off, but I'm definitely going to tell you don't take your time to write something so ignorant, okay? Do something better with your time. Did you guys see that Stormy was over there doing her interview with B Simone? Now, shout out to Stormy, okay? Now, here's the thing why I'm saying she's not on our roster today, but why I'm looking at something, I'm going to talk about it. Shout out to Stormy because when people pulled it up originally, like Stormy's, she's struggling out here. She's going through something. She made it seem like, oh, it was about mental health. Um, it was about mental health, and it really wasn't happening in real time the way people were pulling it out. And now here she is, doubling down and going backwards and backpedaling and saying, you know what? For all the bloggers that was out there who called it out, you guys were right. It had nothing to do with my mental, although isn't what she said, but I'm just telling y'all because this is the story that she was running with. She was like, oh, my mental has not been in the best space. I haven't been there for a while. And she ran with that. And a lot of her followers, just like we do when we follow people, ran with that and believed her. But now it's come out and she's comfortable with her decision in telling the truth, at least her truth, okay, or the best that we know to be her truth, right? Was saying, you know what? It wasn't the mental at all. I hit rock bottom because, right? I haven't had a chance to go over and listen to the interview by B Simone and her sharing her story. I just kind of got the caption. But when I do, we definitely going to pick it apart because I think it's a big deal for her just to say, I hit a tough place. I didn't know what to do. I had to call in some more experienced folks to tag along with me to help me get up off the ground. I basically lost everything down to the zero amount. Okay, so shout out for her for switching to the story and not being ashamed of her story. And the reason why I think now that she's okay with sharing her story is because she's in a position financially to share and people don't run away. Okay. I think before she was afraid that if I start telling people the truth, then maybe they'll run away and then I'll lose even more. Now, that's just my theory. I'm no professional, but I'm just saying. Hey, PK Joe, what's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, so shout out to her for backpedaling to her truth, right? Something that she's able to stomach with, although we all knew it was a lie and we were able to pull it out back then. She's now coming back to the drawing board and say, you know what? And now these are not her words. This is me paraphrasing, okay? I lied. It wasn't about mental health. It definitely was about me doing some things wrong, ignorant, inconsiderate, not caring about my customers, which cost me to lose everything. Okay. So like I said, I have not listened to the story yet, nor the interview, but I definitely will. So that you guys, we can pick it apart together. But like I said, the truth shall set you free. Okay. Continue to hit the like button, guys. It's so imperative that you do. I don't really want to keep reminding you guys, but we're here, so why not? This is not my normal time, so continue to share the live so that people can know that I'm over here. Okay, let's start. We are definitely at the 10-minute mark. We're a little bit over that, and I don't want to hold you here longer than you need to. Let's start with Funky Dineva and Carlos King. Carlos King, Carlos King, Carlos King. Now, I know that folks got a lot of animosity towards him. I wouldn't give Carlos that much of my energy, okay? And part of the reason why I refuse to is because you're not going to get anything different. You're going to get him to cover it up with his Sunday word, okay? You're going to get him to make excuses for the individual or himself, right? Or you're going to get him going around the merry-go-round, which is a never-ending story. So why would we give him the kind of energy? The best we can do is say, this is what I believe, Carlos, and here's what I'm thinking, Carlos. But to give him the energy to suck you dry, baby, don't do that, because he's not worth all of that. And to me, he's ignorant enough to not care. Okay, he doesn't care. Hi, Nikki, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. But so that's one of the things that we're experiencing with him right now. So there was a picture that was released by Funky, and I like to consider myself to be a fair content creator. So not everybody will always agree with what I'm saying, and that's okay because I'm comfortable in my decisions and my choices in the way I deliver, right? So a picture got released with him and Funky in the picture, and folks have questions. Well, what are you doing with this man after he dogged the hell out of Kiki? Okay. But up under that picture, it made a statement along the lines of stay tuned. Now, normally when people say stay tuned, it's giving you the, conclusion or, alluding to the fact that there's going to be some work done. Okay. There's going to be some work done. There's going to be some projects worked on. Some stuff is going to be done where you guys are going to be able to see. So keep watching, right? So immediately folks was like, how could you? Why would you? After he got on this internet and he dogged Kiki out, why would you be working with him? Well, let's be fair and just say that business and pleasure do not mix, okay? Was Funky wrong? Absolutely. Will Funky be held accountable? Absolutely. You can't just go around talking about the dead and think that it's going to, be okay. It's not going to work like that. Do Carlos have anything to do with him talking bad about Kiki? I don't know. That's not for me to decide. I know what Carlos stated, that it wasn't fair, right? And he don't agree with people talking out of terms, right? And just be mindful of the people, that's going through this when you're talking. I know what he stated. So I'm gonna go with what he stated. I know people alluded that him and he put Funky up to it. I'm gonna say I don't agree. I believe that Funky is ignorant and inconsiderate all by himself. Okay. I think he does a good job on his own, just being nasty. All right. That's just my conclusion. And it makes me right, but I'm just saying. 56 in the chat, y'all continue to hit the like button. So now that Funky have released this photo of him and Carlos, okay, people are like, how could you? Why would you? After he dogs the hell out of Kiki? Well, it's business. I know a lot of folks don't want to hear that. It's business, right? It's business, and while we're expecting morals from Carlos, it's just asking for too much. He has not exhibited any of that to us thus far, so why are we expecting that if that's the case? Okay, that's asking for too much. However, I don't think it's fair or fair to say that um he should not be working with Funky based off what Funky said about Kiki. And this is just my opinion, okay? I think one or two things don't have nothing to do with the other, okay? Kiki was her own individual, a lovely spirit, and we all will miss her on the show and just popping on live, just giving us the time of her life, okay? We all will miss her. However, I don't think it's fair to say that he shouldn't be working with him because of what he said about Kiki. That man is in no control of what grown folks do, in my opinion, okay? I think that would be putting Carlos in a position that he doesn't have the tools to be in a position for. Okay, to ask him or to say that he should be in control of Funky's decision to drag Kiki, I don't think it's fair. Okay, now Carlos is no friend of mine, and neither is Funky. I think they're two disgusting people in two different separate ways. But I would say that I don't think that Carlos could hold that grown man accountable for his nasty words. Do I think that Carlos was in the background? Hee ha ha. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Do I think that Carlos thought it was, nasty and disgusting? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. However, let's not hold people accountable for other grown people. Okay, Carlos cannot make that man be great. Okay, and he can't make Carlos be great. I think they're two individuals and they have their own separate issues. And they just can't do anything to make the other one shut up, unfortunately. Okay, because if that was the case, Carlos would have been had Dr. Heavenly shut up, but Dr. Heavenly's not going to shut up because she's her own individual ignorant person as well, right? Funky has always wanted to be a part of the show. He wants to oh, he does the reunions. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't like either. It's a good point, PK Joe. I really didn't even think that far along, but I won't be surprised. But Carlos also likes to be seen during a reunion, so I don't see him as giving that spot up willingly unless it comes from on themselves that says give up the seat. I just don't see that, but that's just me and what I believe. Okay, needs to stay in his lane, not a fit for reality TV. Okay. Cheryl, welcome to the chat. Get them together, honey. Get them together. All right. So that's where I stand with that whole deal with the picture with Funky um and Carlos. And I just don't think that, it's okay to say that he should not deal with Funky because Funky has something negative to say about Kiki. He is not control of that grown man. DG, what's up, baby? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. Um, so let's go on to another thing, okay? While we're talking about Carlos King, let's dummy down to Carlos King and Dr. Heavily podcast or whatever it's called, Messy Mondays. I don't know anymore. I quit. Okay. Um, but during that time, CK confirms that Destiny is in a new relationship. Now we all heard that she's dating the Fletcher's son. So okay, it's no big deal for Destiny, okay? Destiny dates, listen, she dates very easily and very fast, okay? In my opinion. All right? She doesn't give herself time to heal. That is why she keep ending up, in my opinion, some of these same relationships, just a different shade, in my opinion, okay? CDW, welcome to the chat. Continue to share the live, guys. Thank you so much. Um, so Carlos go off the limb and confirm that Destiny is definitely in a relationship, and we will see that at some point during the part B of this season. Okay. Um, but here's the thing. What is Carlos' problem with continuing to share other folks' business? Okay. If you guys can remember when Sonny was doing the interview with Queen Sheba, she was talking about how she wished that she would have been introduced in a better light. Now I'm paraphrasing, okay? And she was not in agreement with the way Carlos introduced her and her now husband Moses. Okay, she was basically saying that it was messy, it was out of term, and if she had her way, it wouldn't have been to introduce them as the way that they did on the podcast. Even Melody was new to what was going on. Even Melody did not know what was going on. Okay, so this behavior that Carlos had of spilling someone's ending is the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, all right, Carlos, like, can you stop spoiling all the endings? Like, what's your problem, right? Why do you think that everybody ending is something to talk about? Why do you think that you should be spilling all the beans before it happened? Like, can we wait to see something? Even in those clips that they keep delivering on own clips, and y'all keep delivering the clips before time. We ain't got nothing to watch because we done saw all the show already on all these multiple clips of the season. Or like, call out, okay? That's a weird hookup. Lance depends too much on his mama. And she already said she don't want to be nobody's mama. Ain't that what she told Moses? Child, we shall stay tuned. Hi, S. White. What's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. So Carlos is doing something. I don't know why he's doing it. It's pretty funky to me, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Why is he telling the ending before other folks get a chance to do it? Like, what's his MO? What's the reasoning behind it? And whatever it is, I can't quite put my finger on it, to the bottom of it, okay? Now, not only that, if you guys remember, Carlos even started talking um that Destiny he even goes on to ensure heavily that Destiny is not in a relationship or have not messed with Martell and don't want Martell under no sort or another. Now, Carlos, I think you spoke too soon with this one, bro, man. I definitely think that they had something going on, got something going on, um, got something going on. Hold on one second, guys. So, 60 likes and 67 in the chat. Yes, y'all working overtime for your girl. Thank you so much. So, not only that, he ensures Dr. Heavenly that Destiny do not want Martell under no circumstance. Now, let me be clear, Carlos, how do you know that? Are you basing that on what Destiny tell you? Because she's a big liar. And nothing that she says has ever stood, okay? Nothing that she says has ever been like truthful behind it. So why is it now that we should believe what Destiny told you? Okay, her action speaks otherwise. That's why Melody cut her off when she felt like she was flip flopping, playing both sides. Straddling the fence. All of those things, she cut her off. Um, and I definitely think if it wasn't nothing like where they actually got those pants down, they got it busy, Something definitely, a rubber dub dub, a sucky sucky sucky. Something definitely happened. I'm not sure what. At least that's what I believe. And that's what it gives. You know what I mean? So, Carlos, I think you're speaking too fast for your friend. You go really hard for Destiny. I never see you stand up that much for Melody. Okay? Um, and it's not a one-time thing for me. You continue to go hard for Destiny. You continue to put her in lights and lines that she ain't got no business in. Now your gift will make room for you, so we ain't stunting the fact that you do not support Melody the way you do Destiny, but we definitely know and want you to know that we do see you. You definitely put your neck out there for Destiny multiple times over and over again, but you don't seem to have that same energy for the people that's deserving of it. I'm a little confused, you know what I mean? So he goes on to ensure Dr. Heavily that they don't have a relationship. They're not messing around. Destiny don't want no Marty Marr. So I guess he's clearing that up based off the trailer where Destiny is telling Melody, well, if you don't believe me, I ain't never messed with Marty Marr. And Melody is looking at her like, please, okay? So she's like, please, you can say what you want, but I know otherwise. Now we have to wait and see what the rest of that brings. But it was given, girl, I know otherwise, and I got proof to say that you guys are messing around. That's just what the face was given. I don't have no, nothing else on that, but the face was definitely given. I know otherwise, okay? Sis, I think you're onto something. 4 women for Martell. He has brought on the show Melnika, Belinda, Sheree, and now Trisha. Um, Storylines mid-season. Also, FD has a relationship with the Scotts, so he might be filming. Oh, okay. Don't believe Dusty. No, we don't, PK. I know I don't. So I'm a little and here's another thing. He always going hard for Destiny, but and he believed everything Destiny had to say. But when Melody said that her phone was hacked by Martell, did he not do an interview with DJ Richie Sky and say, here's the thing. I think it's the bots. How you gonna blame her proof on the bots because it's Marty Marr? But when Destiny tell you something, oh, you believe her. But when Melody said, I got the proof and God gave me revelation of it, and this is this, you said that she was reading too much in it, that you think her phone got hacked because it was the bots. How the bots get her number? Like, you're not making sense, okay? But you're so quick to go and to defend Destiny and Marty Marr, but you need to have that same kind of energy for Melody, who has been faithful not only to the show, but to you as well. Okay? I don't like that. Every time she says something that's extreme and kind of like it should be happening in a nightmare, you like, no, I don't believe that. It's the bots. But when the lion heifer go and tell you something with her flying broom tail, oh, I believe her. She don't want no Marty Marr. I'm just confused. Y'all drop down in the comment section and let me know. So that was the other portion that I wanted to say. Carlos is standing 10 toes for Destiny. What is the ending? Like, what's the deal with this? Okay. And I'm not a fan of Carlos at all. When he's right, he's right. When he's wrong, he's wrong. I'm just watching this all play out, and I'm just like, something I'm missing. I'm just not sure what it is. Okay. Um, and I don't know what's his whole MO of blasting the woman's relationship before they get a chance to share. It's giving like weird and strange. Like, why you a weirdo like that? It's giving, yeah, I don't like that. It's giving real strange. But anyway, Sunny said she didn't like it. Now we watching him do it to Destiny, tell her story before she get a chance to tell it, whether it's made up or not. Everybody get a chance to tell their story, but Melody, because Melody seems to be living in a robotic reality. Okay, I can't take you serious. All right, but y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know if you guys agree with it. Okay. Let's move on to our web shenanigans. You guys know that Scrappy and Chaotic has been going at it. Okay, and at this point, I'm just going to go off the limb and say that Scrappy is definitely bullying Chaotic. Okay, I believe that he saw something in Chaotic, and now he wants he doesn't want to be around Chaotic because he can't take that energy. As long as you follow on the path that Scrappy wants you to follow, he did the same thing with Erica. He did the same thing with Bam. Now he's back with Bam and not Erica. Listen, I'm confused, but these young ladies, he's not doing nothing to these young ladies that they have not allowed. Okay, they have allowed him to play bouncy ball with them. They have allowed him to tool around with them and play yo-yo with them. So, and now they're allowing him to play with their coochies, okay? And that's a problem for me, right? So, anything they get at this point, they are well and deserving, well in their radar for it, and they deserve whatever the hell they get at this point, okay? So here we are now. Bambi delivered some messages to Chaotic saying why Scrappy did what he did to Chaotic. He says that everybody got their moment. I was just trying to get mine. Since then, it has blown up tremendously. Scrappy tried to attack Chaotic. Chaotic left London quickly. Within 24 hours, took an 8-hour flight back home by himself because it got out of hand. It is said that he was fighting Scrappy, and then at some point he was even fighting little Zane. Okay, because on that live last night, Bambi put her finger up. If you guys missed that, go on my Instagram and check it out. Bambi put her finger up and said she broke her nail because she was breaking up a fight between Chaotic and Little Zane. So I'm trying to wonder, was the fight because Little Zane was taking up for Scrappy, or did Little Zane was trying to get his little clout in there too? I'm confused. Okay. Um, Martin, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. D, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Elf Mick in the building. What's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. So I'm a little confused about that. But today, or a couple days ago, rather, okay, I'm just releasing the video today. Scrappy admitted why he's doing what he's doing to Chaotic. And I just thought it was real, like, it's real corny at this point. We are going to listen to it because, like I said, Scrappy is real girlyish at this point, okay? Um, and I can't take him serious either, okay? And anybody that want to be with a man that bullies people or want to get his lick back by somebody that ain't even starting with him and won't let it go and mad about something that he made up in his mind, I can't take you serious, right? Um, and anybody that does, your turn is coming. He wouldn't be able to be a friend that sit next to me. No way, no ham, no turkey, no bacon. All right, let's listen to it together, okay?
Said nobody ain't arguing. I love it. Well, they come here and check on me trying to say if I'm fighting somebody. I ain't fighting nobody, man. I'm just trying to get money, man. Hey, the crazy thing is, bro, man, Love and Hip Hop is like still the #1 show, right? So at the end of the day, when I'm the lead franchise dude that they pay, man, you think I care about what I'm saying about what I do? I be getting money out there. Every time I show up on camera, no matter how it go, if I'm the bad guy, the good guy, I'm getting paid. And I don't give a about what y'all talking about. Like, I don't care if you on somebody else's side. I don't give a you don't like who I am. I'm going to get paid, and I'm going to go on vacations. I'm going to go live my life. I'm going to go be with my kids. I'm going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that y'all saying, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. Y'all not going to bring it out. Y'all been trying to do it for years. It ain't happened yet. It ain't happened. Ain't nobody won yet. The only person that won in my life is God.
Okay, now how you gonna mix God in there? God ain't checking for no dang on Scrappy. Okay, Scrappy is way out of line right now. All right, but he threw it in there, baby. Real men don't go back and forth day in and day out with other men. I agree. PN2 Ross, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I hate to say it, but Scrappy is a loser and always has been. He attacks everyone that has tried to help him, including his baby mama. I agree. Um. Miss Brenda, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Um, let's see. I think Carlos is desperate and scrambling to give any story he can to get viewership up. I agree. Yeah, it's a lot going on. He is getting paid. He's been on the show for 12 years and don't even own a house. Ooh, baby D, tell him again, honey. You better stretch his Y'all better stop playing. But here's the thing. If you guys remember that first video that Chaotic did, he was really bigging up Mama D. And he was saying that Mama D, um, Mama D is basically like his mom. He wouldn't dare cross Scrappy because Mama D really loved him. And I knew in that moment that um I knew that in that moment that Mama D was going to ride with her son no matter what. Because let's be clear, uh, Scrappy is the way he is because his mama don't hold him accountable first, okay? She thinks everything he do is acceptable. She allows him to think everything he do is acceptable. That's why he continue to be the jerk that he is to his woman, to his ex-wife, to his to his baby mama, the mothers of his children. He's just and that's why his friendships don't last because of that, okay? So after Chaotic released the video saying that Scrappy tried to attack him when Love and Hip Hop production team, put them up to talking to one another. Um, Chaotic thought he was going to be able to sit down and have a respectful conversation, and that was going to be end of it. And that was going to be the end of it. It didn't happen that way. Scrappy jumped over the table or whatever the hell they were sitting at and tried to attack him. Chaotic packed his stuff up and said, "Some stuff isn't worth it." Well, Mama D got in the comment section and her comment was, "Settle down, everybody in London. My son is going through something. Please just settle down. Just know he loves everyone. But when you push your button," she wrote that all wrong, but I'm reading it the way she said it, y'all. "But when you push your button, he will react." Now, Mama D, you wrong as hell because one thing for certain and two things for sure, ain't nobody push your son button. Your son pushed his own button and created his own beat that did not exist. And then instead of you telling his tail to sit down and settle down, you jump your trifling tail in the comment section and encourage this foolishness. Okay, so you wonder why your son is running amok. This is why, because things like this happen. You keep being the friend and not the mama. You keep being the encourager and not the disturber. Okay, you need to get in there and interrupt that pattern that you created. You created this mess. Okay, this triflingness. This is your work. Okay, it starts with you and end with you. All right. So I just can't take you serious, and neither the hell can I take your son serious either. Okay. Scrappy appears to be lazy and jealous and insecure. He looks like a person who doesn't like to do nothing but sit around and smoke blunt all day, every day. Yeah, did you see that live he did with Bambi last night? Go check it out on my Instagram. He was high as hell. Okay, that's why he can't get nothing done because he was high as hell, right? Whispering, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. If you haven't been here before, well, welcome. If you haven't, I miss you. Welcome anyway. Purple Unicorns, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. All right. D supports Scrappy Ish because she wasn't the woman or the mother she should have been. Clap it up. And that's what it boiled down to. That's it, and that's all. Trifling mothers don't want nobody to hold them accountable, and they're afraid that if the children turn around and direct their anger to where it's supposed to, go, which is her, then they'll be held accountable. But as long as they're pacifying their ignorant, self-centered, rude, disrespectful, jokish behind grown adult children, then maybe that finger will never point to where it belongs, which is them. So they'll continue to pacify and pat them on the back and feed them formula just to keep the heat off of their toes and their raggedy behind wigs, if that makes sense. Baby, don't get me started. All right. Thank you. I've been here before a few times in the bushes. Well, we thank you for coming out because we thought your butt was starting to hurt, child. We thank you. But decided to come out of the bushes to give some support because I do enjoy listening to you. Oh, that means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was that. With Mama D and all of that. I gave you guys the update on that. Let's talk about Stunner Girl. Now, Stunner Girl, baby, Stunner Girl, she has her own network now or trying to work on her own network. I don't know, baby. But the girl been pow pow. Now, from what the kids say, because I'm going to be honest, I only know her from the internet, but the kids got the real scoop. But from what the kids say, they say that her baby daddy ain't wrapped too tight, okay? They said, Mom, the baby daddy and her think they part of the gang. They said, Stunner Girl done put somebody in a cage and did all this, this craziness to people. And, I don't wish evil on nobody, but baby, you got to know if you was doing this kind of stuff, your time was coming. Now, She had posted, let me get on my Instagram so I can make sure that I'm giving y'all the tea real life. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay. So she had posted that, she's been pow pow. She says that it hit above my breast and went out of my underpit. Okay. Now since then, people have come to the conclusion that her baby dad was the one that done it to her because or did it to her rather. Because he ain't wrapped too tight. So she went on to say folks need to stop creating their own narrative or their own stories because y'all don't know the truth, okay? I'm like, girl, folks be finding out the business without you telling them the business. And if you got a Looney Tune over there, just say that. We're gonna leave you alone because we don't want him coming for us, okay? She says, y'all stop making up your stories, right? Then she goes on to say, I love y'all. Thanks to everyone who's reaching out, my family, my friends, my homies, my supporters, etc. I knew I was loved. But this showed me just how much everybody really loves and rocks for me. I know y'all ain't letting nothing slide and gonna paint this mother effer red about me. Now that's cute that you got a bunch of supporters, but let's not encourage your supporters to be stupid right along with you, okay? I don't know who pow you. I really hope that you ain't laying down with a ninja that would even put his pow to you. But you got to know that if they want to do it to everybody else, that your turn was coming because there's nobody off limits from somebody acting retard on them if that is their normal. Okay, so let's clear that up. And the pictures are over on my IG. If you guys missed it, I did post them over there. Oh, no, he not. Yeah, they say he ain't wrapped too tight. Okay. Always be cute says good evening. Char and chat, good evening. Um, so let me see. So Carlos don't control what people he is working with, but in Carlos' words, not mine. Mel could control her fans base. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Audrey, listen, I'm with you. That's what he say. But we speaking off common sense. We know realistically that Melody has no control over her fan base, okay? But they would like to run with that and ask her to settle her crowd down and settle her fan base down. They know that's not reality. She has no control over us grown folks. Stop playing, okay? So we know that that's not real. I'm coming from an era where I'm not even listening to a CK, but I'm just saying realistically, we do know that he doesn't have control over Funky, okay? Funky been ignorant for years. So listen, ultimately, we hope that Stunner gets well. If it was her baby dad that pow her baby, get the hell away from him and don't look back. You see what Tory Lanez is going through right now, baby. Listen, Megan, or listen, just everybody settle down, okay? These guys ain't coming to play, okay? So let this and then my daughter send me that. Let me see if she sent it to me because I'll let you guys listen to that since we're doing web shenanigans right now. Hold on. If she send it to me, I will let you guys listen to that because for some reason people be thinking that it's funny when stuff happen because you that girl or people did stuff to you. Let me tell you something. You are not in control of what God has set aside already, right? And I don't think it's fair to think that somebody got pow because of what they did with you, girl. I can't take you serious. All right, they got pow because whatever they was doing and however it happened, but it ain't have nothing to do with you. I know y'all like to think y'all that powerful, but y'all not. Okay. Let me see if I could pull it up. Oh, I hate when my phone be like acting all crazy. All right, so I had to get the girl name because I'm telling y'all, I am not in tune with the girls. But let's listen to it, okay? She's responding to Stunner getting pow, okay? And like I said, I didn't think that it was funny, but listen, to each his own. Hold on. I really told y'all God don't play about me. Wait. Because what I told us, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but you are gonna get yours. Everybody do some real evil, nasty shit to me. I tell them, even if I don't fight them, you're gonna get it. Now this got shot. Yo, ain't shit funny about that. But I told
Karma is real. Now this guy, like no shade, bitch, you be wishing death on people. That's that boom. Niggas is really spinning. Now you got shot. You such an ugly, evil-hearted bitch. You do evil shit to bitches. You set bitches up. You try to kill bitches. Now look at you, lifeline. I don't give a you bitches reap what y'all.
Baby, that was a lot. That was a lot. But she basically was okay in the fact that Stunner had got pow pow, baby. And I couldn't get down with it, but I'll let you guys hear it so you guys can see where it goes. Um, yes, these men are emotionally unstable. So many women have recently lost their lives. It's not cute or funny, not at all. Hey, Veronica, what's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. All right, guys, we moving on to Phaedra Parks, honey. Phaedra Parks has returned, honey, and is returning, honey, and she got her peach back. All right, she's returning to Real Housewives, Wives of Atlanta, honey. I wonder how Candy feel about that, baby. They say that she's taking the place of Kenya Moore, and she coming in swinging. All right. Now, a lot of people were asking for her. That's why her post says they asked, and I delivered. Basically, that's what she was saying. They asked, and I delivered. And she's listen. Andy did. I mean, Porsha did say a little while back that y'all come on, keep pressing on Andy to bring Phaedra back. I'm working on it. So I guess so many people pressed up against Andy for Phaedra to return, and baby, she got her peach back, honey. It ain't rotten. It ain't bad, honey. It's a fresh peach, honey. And she looked fabulous. Okay. So I'm interested in the season, and we will definitely be covering it here. So she's not only going to be doing Married to Medicine, but she's going to be doing Real Housewife Atlanta as well. I know Candy is sick as hell. Okay, so now it does make me question, was Candy really just taking a break, or was she fired? Because if she was taking a break, this would sabotage her chances in coming back. Unless she swallowed her pride, was like, I could just work with her. She won't be back. And if she do, it's gonna be a hot mess on a cold day. So listen. TTG mom, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Um, Look at Phaedra going for years, now pulling down two checks from two different Bravo shows. Yes, them things is fat too, D. They fat, baby. They came equipped. They have legs on them things. Them things will not bounce. Okay, they're gonna go ching ching. I'm here for it though. I love it. So she is back, y'all, and she looks so. And you know what? I believe divine timing is necessary. I believe like divine timing is what it is. And I just think that, sometimes people stay in the way of your timing based off their own jealousy, their own endeavors, you know what I mean? And I think that it was necessary. However, Candy moved out the way, whether she was fired or willingly left. I think it's good that she moved out the way so that somebody else can get the shine, right? She was taking up a lot of space and opportunity, and Candy get a chance now to. I watch her and Todd, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of grow on me because I watch that Todd always cried for her to slow down, and now they're able to, be together more, which was his cry as a husband. So, it's some things that she needed to attend to at home. So, however she left, whether she was fired or left willingly, this has, allowed her to be available for her husband and her children more. So big ups to that, right? Although we don't often understand or want to understand why we're being removed from something when we didn't ask for it. This is why, okay? You had some things that you had to take care of, and you weren't trying to hear them with your name on loving on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, God had to push you to the side itself. You over there since you don't want to listen, right? I'm I'm sick of spell check. Child, they get me all the time, honey. Alicia, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Um, from the Bronx, welcome to the chat. Let me see. I love Candy and Todd Moore. Yeah, they really grown on me, and I like them together. I watched them in a restaurant the other day, and the kids were all dancing because they was like saying that we all love to eat so much that we dance, and the kids was dancing, and I love how he's out there on tour with her to support her with the babies, and the babies get a chance to see their mama in another light. Like I really think that's so dope. And I know it's not understandable all the time, but listen, it's sometimes God's plan is better than our own. Okay, all the time, right? He knows better than us. Um, Also, the Trader Show Phaedra was on is up for several Emmys. Wow, is it? I hope she can snag at least one. Yeah, me too. Um, Hit the like button, guys. Continue to hit the like button. Todd from my building 185. Oh, really? All right, okay, we with you. But yeah, so that's it for web shenanigans, guys. I hope I didn't miss anything, but I try to write everything down because I've noticed that when I get on here, I be forgetting what I was gonna say. So I said, girl, your brain ain't swift as you think it is. All right. Listen, guys, that's my time. We're a little under our 1 hour, but that's okay because I covered every single thing that I needed to cover. And I love y'all checkmates, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. If you have not hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, you might as well subscribe. Listen, um, if you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. Even now on Patreon, is Char's Reality #6. My backup page is Char's World #6. My Cash App and my email is linked in my bio section, as well as my description section of this video, amongst others. If you have not had a chance to go shop in my spring store, go ahead and grab yourself some merch. I love y'all. Until next time, checkmates. Bye.